Hello my lovelies, welcome to another video. So we are continuing on our junk in our junky junk journal and no kit journal, and I thought I'd just finishing off making ephemera to go in it. I've got a little stash of things that I've done there, or a biggish stash, and I thought I'd just make a couple of things extra to go in it. I found a scrap of card, so my intention is that I'm going to make something to go in there. But before that, I seem to be in loads of videos that have come up with people making altered envelopes. Well, not altered, but you know what I mean. They are being used. Junk envelopes are being used. Can't think of my words. And so I've cut this up. This is we don't get so many interesting envelopes here in the UK for junk, I don't think. So it's quite a challenge, I found, to make ephemera, to make your tags, etc., without using kits. I've been really strict, not even used a little label. And not being able to use a little label has been very difficult. So I thought, well, what can I do for this envelope? I've lined the inside with some scrapbooking paper, and I've pulled out a couple of images now from my one of my mindfulness journals, and I saw this and I thought this would be quite relevant, because it's turning out into really more of an arty style journal, really, with the effects we've put in it. So if you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. And that was something by Vincent van Gogh. So I thought, to start with, we will use that on this larger piece envelope. As I say, I have lined it inside, and on the back of here and there's some pretty flowers. I might be able, you know, sometimes if you hold it up to the light you can see, can't you, where it's going to come, and I think that'll be great there because it means I can use the flowers that's on the back. So I'm just going to roughly draw round where this is going to come, and I think, let's see, because I'm thinking we may be able to wrap that. Oh, mind you, it's nothing special, is it? I thought it was going to be nothing special. We'll cut that off then. We'll cut that off. I thought it had got a bit of pattern on it, and I thought, oh, I'll wrap that round. That will be quite nice on the other side, but just going to cut on the inside of that fold now. Just try and neaten it up a bit. So I hope you're all doing well. Oh, it's very autumnal starting here now. It's damp and raining, so you know, best thing to do when it's damp and raining is craft, I reckon. Now the thing is, do I stick that in there? Yeah, I'm still waiting for my glue sticks to arrive, so I am. And don't get me wrong, I love my art glitter glue, but not for everything. And not for filling large areas in. I've got a couple of old Tombow glues that I've got left over. Oh, I'm not keen. They're all right to start with, but then you can't help but get sticky on them, and then you get sticky hands. So it's personal preference, isn't it? But I'm not. I love the application of the art glitter glue, but glue stick. I still prefer glue stick. Right. Let's see if we can be really clever, which as near as we can get. Found an old scrapey card here from WH Smith. Trouble is in that card, it's not plastic, it's card, and it's rubbish really. It's bending. Okay, so we're just going to cut around that, and no, I was going to turn it up then and then change my mind. I've brought out some handmade ruffles so that I can decorate. So ruffles are a good means of decorating if you don't want to use any kits. Right, okay. So that looks nice, doesn't it? I'm saving these little bits of poppies. Be able to do something else with that. Right, let's have a look. Let's bring in. I haven't made ruffles for ages. I ought to do another video on them. And obviously, if you haven't got a sewing machine, then you know, make them yourself. If you want stitch on it, you can do hand stitch through paper. Something I really love to do, hand stitching through paper. No, I think I want something with a bit of colour. Oh yes, I like that up there, and I was quite surprised. Let me just cut the end off that. So it's been actually a good thing for me, this, because I made a real junky. I was saying to Lynn on the comments, I used to make one every month from all the junk that I got, and they used to sell really well in the shop, and I've got out of the swing of it, and I think I ought to get back into it because they're fun. I like that on there. So, you know, it's making a difference. Do I want that on there? No. Now then, is there anything in my scrap that got my arty bits here? Oh, bit of painted script I think would be nice. And I need a little sliver. The King's City of Camelot. That's what it says on there. It's from an old children's book. So, do we have that up there or there? Oh, you've got me thinking now. I'm going to put it up there, cover that white up. Okay, now I'm happy with that. What we're going to put on the other side, so I'll put the double-sided scrapbooky paper on there, so I've just got a little bit to cover up. Now let's have a look what we have in the painted scraps, or my Edith Holden. No, I think painted scraps would be nice. Not big enough, have I? I did have some somewhere, some bigger painted pieces. Don't know where I put them now. Well, never mind. What we got here? That could go on there because you could write on the other side. It may well be that that's going to stick to a page, although it's nice to see through the window. So I am going to put this on first. I opened it up to put the inside page in. I ought to have left it open because it would have been easier to do the outside as well, but you don't always think at the time. So I'm going to put that down there at the bottom, and let's just trim that off a little. I've sort of did my wipings over this of when we did the gelato lookalikes, and it's just given it a bit of colour, so we'll put that on, and that'll be a little writing spot. I do have to say that this has been the hardest part for me. I mean, I often put junky pages, decorate pages with coloured bits, junk, without using printables. I don't find that difficult. This is what I've found difficult, making the ephemera. Not being able to put, you know, you could put a cutout butterfly if you find some in a book. But it's so easy just to, you know, especially being on Tracie's design team, I've got butterflies galore. And I love them. Shall we go all the way up? Yeah. We may as well. So that could go there. I'm trying not to spoil my nails. You probably see how I'm faffing about. You know, I had my nails looking nice for a long while, so I'm trying not to get the glue wrecking it. Right, that along there, or no, we'll go up there, and then I think along the top, we'll see if a ruffle will go along the top. What do you think to that? Just not using edge of my nail to pick it up like I normally do. Yeah. Right, ruffles. I've got one long enough. We have. There we have it. Okay, that's that. And I'm going to just punch a hole in there. That's it then. There we go. That's lovely. I like that. And then we can put something in there. Now, I need to now seal this back up. No wet wipes. Got to go out and buy some. No wet wipes at all. Leave that hanging over. So there we are. That's a pocket made. And then the other half of the pocket, again, I lined it fully. And I got this, found this, and I thought this went really nicely with, you know, with the colours we've got in the journal. So I am going to put that on there. Again, I got this out of my mindfulness, a little mindfulness journal that I have, that I used to do when I haven't done one of those for a while. It's all gone to the dogs this year since I've been in and out of hospital so much. Another dratted appointment tomorrow. So, where was my thread? Yes. I used some of these for my mindfulness Monday journals. As I say, I haven't used them. I've got an old National Geographica, Children's Britannica, should I say, not Geographica. that I use, and actually that could be a nice writing spot. Let's just trim that off. I was going to stick it down, but I've changed my mind. We'll just put, I've just got some scrap paper. Right, let's just glue this with wrapping paper. Parcel paper is really good to write on if you use a gel pen, felt pen, that sort of thing. You can write nicely on that. It's one of my favourite things to use, the wrapping paper. You can make signatures out of it, you can back tags, you can do all sorts. So it's I don't like the shiny side for writing on, so just going to trim that off. Trim around that. There we go. So I'm just going to burnish that fold and then going to glue it onto that writing paper. Right, I'm going to do that through both of them. Like that. Glad of this extra writing spot there. Right, ruffle for here. Like that. We'll have a fancy roof, eh? We'll have a ruffle roof, thatched cottage, that's what that is. And I've got a little bit, let's have a look, that's little scrap end of Edith Holden here. Let's put that up there over that window. Right. Just gonna cut around there. Can't do it, can't do it. There we go. I'm going to put that on there. It's like a little tab then. Put it there. There we go. Let's see where we'll put them, shall we? Let's have a look. Where have I put my other one? See here. Stood up. You watch, this will be too big. It looks it already. It's going to be, isn't it? So the moral of this tale is measure your envelope before. This one should fit in. Oh dear, we need it somewhere quite sturdy. I've put the tangles in that we did last time. We'll just find a place for it in here and that we'll call it a video. That's a belly band. It's about there. Oh, thank you. Got what my trusty helpers brought. Thank you, helping hand.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Looks nice.
I'm just going to put this somewhere. I've made one. It's far too big. So I think it'll go there, actually. Oh no, because I don't want it. I don't want to spoil the back. What about it fitting? I'm moaning to myself now. I've made this with the intention of putting it in here. I haven't got a clue where I'm putting it now. Will that? No, it's not sturdy enough. Will that go on that page? There. Sticks out too much. Can't do that with it then. I think I'm going to pin it on then. Otherwise we're not going to get... Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, let me pin it on there. So, just let me get a paper clip. Paper clips. Excuse me. I'm leaning. Oh no, look what I found here. This will be nice. That'll go. So I'm going to clip it on there, guys, and then whoever gets this, I'm going to do a giveaway for this. There you go. Right then. The other one is ready to put in my stash then to go into another journal. So yeah, if you're making things specifically, make sure you measure them. That's the moral of my tale. But we enjoyed it, didn't we? And it shows you how you can make it without any kits if you're making a no-kit journal. Right, so thank you so much for joining me. Take care out there. Bye for now.